Apache Flume Online Training. Learn and improve your skills and knowledge. Introduction to Apache Flume. Apache Flume is an open-source, distributed, reliable, and available software for efficiently collecting, aggregating, and moving large amounts of log data. It is a tool-service data ingestion mechanism for collecting, aggregating, and transporting large amounts of streaming data such as log files, events from various sources to a centralized data store. What is Apache Flume? Apache Flume is a distributed, reliable, and available software for efficiently collecting, aggregating, and moving large amounts of log data. It has a simple and flexible architecture based on streaming data flows. Flume is used to collect log data from a variety of sources, such as web servers, applications, and sensors. It can also be used to collect other types of streaming data, such as social media data and financial data. Flume is a distributed system, which means that it can be deployed across multiple servers. This makes it ideal for collecting and moving large amounts of data. Flume is also a reliable system. It has a number of features that help to ensure that data is not lost or corrupted, even if some of the nodes in the system fail. Flume is a versatile tool that can be used for a variety of purposes. Some of the common uses of Flume include collecting log data from web servers, collecting data from applications, collecting data from sensors, moving data between different systems, aggregating data, storing data, analyzing data. Is learning Apache Flume useful? Yes, learning Apache Flume is useful. It is an open-source tool for collecting, aggregating, and moving large amounts of streaming event data. It is used in a variety of industries, including log aggregation. Flume can be used to collect and aggregate log data from a variety of sources, such as web servers, application servers, and databases. This data can then be used for analysis, troubleshooting, and compliance purposes. Real-time data ingestion. Flume can be used to ingest real-time data from sources such as sensors, social media, and financial markets. This data can then be used for real-time analytics and decision-making. Data replication. Flume can be used to replicate data from one location to another. This can be used for disaster recovery, load balancing, and data distribution. Data monitoring. Flume can be used to monitor data sources for errors and anomalies. This can help to ensure the integrity of the data and to identify potential problems early on. Here are some of the advantages of learning Apache Flume. It is a widely used tool, so there is a large community of users and developers who can help you if you need assistance. It is open source, so it is free to use and modify. It is scalable, so it can be used to handle large amounts of data. It is reliable, so you can be confident that your data will be collected and moved accurately. It is flexible, so it can be used to collect data from a variety of sources and move it to a variety of destinations. Features of Apache Flume. Open source. Apache Flume is an open source project, which means that it is freely available to use and modify. Distributed. Apache Flume is a distributed system, which means that it can be scaled to handle large amounts of data. Reliable. Apache Flume is a reliable system, which means that it can guarantee the delivery of data. Scalable. Apache Flume is a scalable system, which means that it can be easily scaled to handle more data. Extensible. Apache Flume is an extensible system, which means that it can be customized to meet the specific needs of a particular application. Supports a variety of sources and sinks. Apache Flume supports a variety of sources and sinks, which means that it can be used to collect data from a variety of sources and store it in a variety of destinations. Simple to use, Apache Flume is relatively simple to use, which makes it a good choice for beginners. Here are some of the use cases of Apache Flume. Log collection. Apache Flume can be used to collect logs from web servers, applications, and other systems. Stream processing. Apache Flume can be used to process streaming data in real time. Data aggregation. Apache Flume can be used to aggregate streaming data into a smaller set of data. Data transfer. Apache Flume can be used to transfer streaming data to a variety of destinations, such as Hadoop, HBase, and Elasticsearch. Monitoring. Apache Flume can be used to monitor streaming data for anomalies and errors. Advantages of Apache Flume. Scalability. Flume is horizontally scalable, which means that you can add more nodes to your cluster as your data volume increases. This makes it a good choice for applications that need to handle large amounts of data. Reliability. Flume is designed to be reliable and fault-tolerant. It uses a variety of techniques to ensure that data is not lost, even if some nodes in the cluster fail. Customization. Flume is highly customizable. You can choose the sources and sinks that you want to use, and you can configure Flume to meet your specific needs. Open source. Flume is open source software, which means that it is free to use and modify. This makes it a good choice for organizations that want to control their software costs and have the flexibility to customize Flume to their needs. Ease of use. Flume is relatively easy to use. The documentation is comprehensive, and there are many tutorials available online. Here are some specific examples of how Apache Flume is used in big data applications. Log data analysis. Flume can be used to collect and analyze log data from applications and systems. This data can be used to troubleshoot problems, identify performance bottlenecks, and improve the overall performance of applications. Real-time monitoring. Flume can be used to collect and monitor data in real time. This data can be used to detect anomalies, identify trends, and make decisions in real time. Streaming analytics. Flume can be used to process streaming data in real time. This data can be used to perform analytics, such as aggregation, classification, and clustering. Why choose Apache Flume? Scalability. Flume is a highly scalable system that can handle large amounts of data. It can be deployed in a distributed fashion to handle even more data. Reliability. Flume is a reliable system that can withstand failures. It has a built-in mechanism for fault tolerance, so if one component fails, the other components will continue to operate. Flexibility. Flume is a flexible system that can be used to ingest data from a variety of sources. It supports a variety of data formats, and it can be configured to ingest data in real time or in batch mode. Extensibility. Flume is an extensible system that can be customized to meet specific needs. It has a plugin architecture that allows you to add new features and functionality. Open source. Flume is an open source project, which means that it is free to use and modify. This makes it a cost-effective option for many organizations. Here are some specific use cases for Apache Flume. Collecting log data from web servers and applications. Ingest data from sensors and IoT devices. Logging financial transactions. Monitoring social media activity. Collecting data for machine learning and analytics. Architecture and components of Apache Flume. The Flume architecture consists of the following components. Agents. An agent is a single JVM process that performs the actual data collection and forwarding. Agents can be deployed in a distributed manner to collect data from multiple sources and forward it to multiple sinks. Sources. Sources are the components that collect data from the environment. Flume provides a variety of sources, such as file sources, HTTP sources, and Twitter sources. Channels. Channels are the components that buffer data between sources and sinks. Channels provide a temporary storage for data, which allows Flume to decouple the data collection from the data forwarding. Sinks. Sinks are the components that store data in a destination. Flume provides a variety of sinks, such as HDFS sinks, HBase sinks, and Hive sinks. In addition to these components, Flume also has a number of other features, such as interceptors. Interceptors are components that can be used to modify data as it flows through Flume. For example, interceptors can be used to add or remove headers, or to encrypt or decrypt data. Rollover policies. Rollover policies are used to determine when data in a channel should be moved to a new file. This is useful for managing the size of channels and for preventing data loss. Failover. Flume provides a variety of failover mechanisms to ensure that data is not lost in the event of a failure. For example, Flume can automatically restart failed agents, or it can forward data to a backup sink. Customer segmentation on Apache Flume. Apache Flume is a distributed, reliable, and scalable data collection system. It can be used to collect data from a variety of sources, including log files, sensors, and databases. The data collected by Flume can be stored in a variety of destinations, including Hadoop, Hive, and HBase. Customer segmentation is the practice of dividing a company's customers into groups based on their shared characteristics. This can be done using a variety of factors, such as demographics, purchase history, and behavior. Apache Flume can be used to segment customers by collecting data from different sources, such as their website, mobile app, and call center. This data can then be analyzed to identify patterns and trends that can be used to segment customers. For example, a company might use Flume to collect data on the products that its customers purchase, the pages they visit on its website, and the time of day they make purchases. This data can then be used to segment customers into groups based on their spending habits, interests, and demographics. Here are the steps involved in performing customer segmentation on Apache Flume. Collect data from different sources. Analyze the data to identify patterns and trends. Segment the customers based on the identified patterns and trends. Tailor the marketing and sales efforts to each segment. Uses of Apache Flume Online Training. To learn the basics of Apache Flume is a complex tool, and it can be difficult to learn on your own. Apache Flume Online Training can help you to learn the basics of Flume, such as its architecture, components, and configuration. To learn how to use Apache Flume, once you have learned the basics of Flume, you can use Apache Flume Online Training to learn how to use it to collect, aggregate, and move data. This training can help you to understand the different types of sources and destinations that Flume supports, as well as how to configure Flume to meet your specific needs. To learn about the latest features of Apache Flume is constantly evolving, and new features are being added all the time. Apache Flume Online Training can help you to learn about the latest features of Flume so that you can use them to improve your data collection and processing workflows. Here are some specific Apache Flume Online Training courses that you may be interested in. Apache Flume Fundamentals. This course covers the basics of Flume, including its architecture, components, and configuration. Apache Flume Advanced Topics. This course covers more advanced topics, such as Flume plugins and security. Apache Flume Certification Preparation. This course helps you to prepare for the Apache Flume certification exam. Why choose Apache Flume Online Training? Flexibility. Apache Flume Online Training can be completed at your own pace, from anywhere in the world. This is a great option if you have a busy schedule or if you need to learn Apache Flume on a tight budget. Cost effectiveness. Apache Flume Online Training is typically more affordable than traditional classroom training. This is because you don't have to travel to a training center or pay for lodging and meals. Convenience. Apache Flume Online Training can be accessed from any device with an internet connection. This means you can learn Apache Flume on your own time, from the comfort of your own home or office. Interactive content. Apache Flume Online Training typically includes interactive content, such as quizzes, exercises, and simulations. This helps you to learn Apache Flume by doing, and it ensures that you understand the material before you move on to the next topic. Expert instruction. Apache Flume Online Training is taught by experienced Apache Flume professionals. This ensures that you receive the highest quality instruction possible. Accreditation. Apache Flume Online Training can lead to Apache Flume certification. This certification can help you to advance your career and demonstrate your skills to potential employers. Topics covered in Apache Flume Online Training. Interceptors. Interceptors are used to modify data as it flows through Flume. Interceptors can be used to add, remove, or modify data. Rollover. Rollover is the process of moving data from one channel to another. Rollover can be triggered by a variety of events, such as the size of the channel reaching a certain threshold or the time of day. Replication. Replication is the process of copying data to multiple sinks. Replication can be used to improve the availability of data. Monitoring. Flume can be monitored to track its performance and health. Monitoring can be done using the log files, the configuration file, and a variety of other tools. Advantages of Apache Flume Online Training. Flexibility. Apache Flume Online Training can be completed at your own pace, from anywhere in the world. This is a great option if you have a busy schedule or if you need to learn Apache Flume on a tight budget. Cost effectiveness. Apache Flume Online Training is typically more affordable than traditional classroom training. This is because you don't have to travel to a training center or pay for lodging and meals. Convenience. Apache Flume Online Training can be accessed from any device with an internet connection. This means you can learn Apache Flume on your own time, from the comfort of your own home or office. Interactive content. Apache Flume Online Training typically includes interactive content, such as quizzes, exercises, and simulations. This helps you to learn Apache Flume by doing, and it ensures that you understand the material before you move on to the next topic. Expert instruction. Apache Flume Online Training is taught by experienced Apache Flume professionals. This ensures that you receive the highest quality instruction possible. Accreditation. Apache Flume Online Training can lead to Apache Flume certification. This certification can help you to advance your career and demonstrate your skills to potential employers. Career opportunity in Apache Flume. Apache Flume Engineer. This role is responsible for designing, implementing, and maintaining Apache Flume systems. They may also be responsible for troubleshooting problems and working with other engineers to improve the system. Apache Flume Architect. This role is responsible for the overall architecture of Apache Flume systems. They may also be responsible for developing and implementing new features. Apache Flume Consultant. This role provides advice and guidance to organizations on how to use Apache Flume. They may also help organizations troubleshoot problems and implement new features. Apache Flume Trainer. This role teaches others how to use Apache Flume. They may also develop training materials and conduct training sessions. Apache Flume Developer. This role develops new features and bug fixes for Apache Flume. They may also work on documentation and other projects related to Apache Flume. Salary expectation in Apache Flume. The salary expectation for an Apache Flume developer in India can vary depending on experience, skills, and location. According to PayScale, the average salary for an Apache Flume developer in India is 550,000 rupee per year. However, salaries can range from 300,000 rupee to 800,000 rupee per year. Here are some factors that can affect the salary of an Apache Flume developer in India. Experience. More experienced developers typically earn higher salaries. Skills. Developers with specialized skills, such as Hadoop or Spark, can also command higher salaries. Location. Developers in major cities, such as Bangalore or Mumbai, typically earn higher salaries than those in smaller cities. Why choose Proexcellency for Apache Flume Online Training? Expert instructors. Proexcellency's instructors are all experts in Apache Flume. They have years of experience in using and teaching Apache Flume, and they can help you to learn the ins and outs of the technology. Interactive content. Proexcellency's Apache Flume training courses are packed with interactive content. This includes quizzes, exercises, and simulations that will help you to learn by doing. Flexible learning options. Proexcellency offers Apache Flume training courses in a variety of formats, including self-paced online courses, live online courses, and instructor-led classroom courses. This means you can choose the format that best suits your needs and learning style. Money-back guarantee. Proexcellency is so confident that you will be satisfied with their Apache Flume training courses that they offer a money-back guarantee. This means that you can try their courses risk-free. Thank you. Contact us. www.proexcellency.com 91 700 879 08031508687 info@proexcellency.com Rahul@proexcellency.com